In all honesty, I'm probably just weird, but have you ever wondered what an older 2K would have been like if it had been released during whatever season you were on, whatever current season you were on? So like, what if NBA 2K11 would have had players like Zion Williamson, for instance? Oh wait, nah, we fucked up, go back. This is not a drill. In the year 2020, the greatest, presumably the greatest NBA 2K of all time is still being supported, thanks to a very small community of modders. So if the nostalgia is that strong, and you really can't let go of NBA 2K11 because it reminds you of one of the only times you were ever happy in your life, I can vouch that these mods actually still make this game playable. Current rosters, some nice little details, and no pop-ups or ploys harassing you to buy VC. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you around, just like the SeatGeek app can show you your view from your seat before you even get there. SeatGeek pulls tickets from all over the web and puts them all in one place for a variety of events. They're organized by category for ease of access, but are most likely going to be sports related for you all. For each event, you're going to find deals on tickets ranked from best to worst. Upon choosing a ticket, you'll see the exact view that you'll actually be getting once you're at the event. Certain events show options for premium deals, and you can also win free tickets within the app by entering the daily tap. SeatGeek is by far the most convenient way to buy tickets for whatever event you're trying to go to. Be sure to give them a visit with the link in both the comment section and description, and for $20 off your first purchase, use my promo code DOM2K. So the first little detail you'll notice is upon opening the game, the NBA 2K11 title screen actually turns into NBA 2K20, which really just represents our hopes and dreams. Upon getting into the quick game menu, you'll see that the modders have taken the time to install the actual 3D logos, which look kind of familiar to what you see at some of the halftime shows in the current gen 2Ks, but it's really awesome that they took the time to do this, because if you go back and look at the team selection screen from the regular 2K11, you can immediately tell the difference. But the biggest labor of love in this mod had to come from them installing the entire 2020 roster into the game. Yes, including players that were not originally in the game. On top of that, if you look at each player's photo on the roster, they're actually accurate and they have the team jerseys on. 2K20 has made a habit out of having outdated pictures on current rosters. So all the players are here, and admittedly, it's kind of hit or miss. A guy like Karl Towns, who wasn't in NBA 2K until current gen, looks perfectly modeled here, and I have no clue how they did it. And then you'll have a model like Anthony Davis that looks like a Goonie. However, beggars can't be choosers. A couple of people took the time to go back and make this game relevant again, so what you get is kind of what you get. Besides, like I said, there are a lot of hits. Chris Paul, accurate. Today's James Harden, accurate. Trae Young, and they were a bit generous with the hair, but again, remember, he does not exist in a last gen 2K. Regardless of how they got him here, this is really damn good. I'm going to guess a model like Chris Paul and guys that were actually in 2K back then. There was a modding scene at that time, so those are probably using existing cyber faces that were made all the way back then, but either way, hell of a job on a lot of these. For instance, Lonzo Ball. They have tattoos that he just got. If he's also modeled this way in 2K20, I'm going to imagine that they did some kind of port, but regardless of how they got him into a 9 or 10-year-old game, bravo and thank you. However, perhaps the most inexplicable cyberface out of this whole thing is Kobe Bean Bryant. Look at this work. This cyberface, put into NBA 2K11, knocks the dust off of any Kobe Bryant cyberface they have ever put on him in any game, ever. I need that explained to me. Why do we have an alien in replacement of the model for Kobe Bryant on the 01 Lakers today, yet modders were able to go to a 10-year-old game and do this? It's incredible, but it's not the only thing they did here. You probably noticed by now these are the 2016 Lakers in which Kobe Bryant played his last game with, and they remade the whole court for that day. They stamped the 8 and 24 on the court, and they've even hung his jerseys in the rafters here. By the way, since this is the first time I've actually showed you the game, this is NBA 2K11 with mods, and this is the NBA 2K11 that was released. This is also the modded Kobe versus the one that was released with the game. About the only thing I didn't care for on the court was the net mod. The physics go a little bit wild, but it is satisfying to make a shot. Moving on, you'll see that when entering a game, it is programmed to show the updated photos. So you may have expected a glitch here or some blank silhouette, but no, everything is accurately represented as if it's 2020. Well, almost everything. It's cool they have the updated LeBron in the cutscene though. Oh, that's not the only thing that's updated. Look at the Miami Heat court. They have the entire Vice design nailed down in a 10-year-old game. This one was probably a little bit simpler to do, but still, you can really go back and run a full season through this game and get a pretty fun experience. Yes, that even includes All-Star Weekend. They went through the trouble of not only having every rookie, none of which were in the game, but they have the jerseys that they just used in Chicago a couple of weeks ago. This goes for both the All-Star team and the International and USA game. And just like my Miami Vice, the court is fully modeled as well. We spent a bit of time actually running games on Twitch, and with the updated rosters and players, it really does not feel half bad. It would actually be totally playable if there was some way to get the controller scheme to work. Of course, dribbling and such has changed so much over 10 years, but if you could update the mapping there, this really wouldn't miss a step. So what happens when you actually run other modes here? Well, when you go to my career, I'm not gonna lie, this was just a little bit unsettling. You remember the 2K Insider, and of course in another tribute to Kobe Bryant, he's the Insider, but when this first popped up, I got scared shitless. It just didn't really match. I don't know, man. Cool gesture, I guess. But what we were actually testing for is if we would be able to run the combine with today's rookies. Would the game recognize that and actually have guys like Zion? Bingo. If you get these mods and you want to do 2K11 My Career without cringy dialogue and cutscenes, it does read all the players correctly. You really can combine and spam lobs to Zion. You may also wear matching trash bags with theirs basically pre-game, and watch Zion Williamson shoot the basketball like he's the Hulk. And how could we forget about 2K's most requested feature to bring back, MJ creating a legend? Yes, works perfectly just like everything else. Put him wherever you want and battle LeBron James for league supremacy now that he actually has championships. And again, with the mods and the graphic update, this felt very playable. Finally, Blacktop Mode, back when it actually mattered. Shout out to the modders for once again installing another tribute to Kobe Bryant and Gigi this time. There's a billboard for them overlooking the court that you play on that you can find in the replay editor, and you'll see it pop up when the game first starts. A detail that I found very cool here was that they'd actually updated the jerseys. Unless PC just had different jerseys that I never knew about, they are wearing Jordan brand clothing, as opposed to the plain black and white jerseys that they had in the original release. Blacktop is the most playable mode out of everything with the updates, because of course they have things like the dunk contest and the 3-point contest that are just fun and don't really require you to actually be trying to play the game. Of course, a game that came out in 2010, if you push it, you're probably going to notice a lack of animations. It's eventually going to matter. But considering that it is 10 years old, the fact that I got any enjoyment out of this little project is amazing. It's a testament to how fun this game actually was. Throw a little shine on it, get some updated rosters, and we can see how many of you are actually real about choosing this game over 2K20. So if you have a PC and you want to try this yourself, all the links and information are going to be in the comment section and description. Well, mostly the description. You don't need a beefy PC to do this type of stuff. In all honesty, 2K11, you could probably do this on a laptop. It is truly a labor of love by these modders, and I'm really considering doing a lot of stuff with this on Twitch. Maybe something like creating a legend, maybe an old throwback My Career, something of that nature, because I kind of see this like a remaster. So all that information is there for you. Go relive a happy time. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the bell next to my name if you want notifications each time a new video drops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.